Hello and welcome to Mr. Barton's Web Whiz video number 18. Now something completely different this week, and as you can see we are not starting with the usual Google search screen. Oh no, I have cracked open iTunes. Now for those of you who don't know, iTunes is Apple's kind of media center, and I use it to store all my music and transfer it to my iPhone or my iPod, and you can also download music and all that kind of stuff, and it's completely free to all PC and Mac users. But what I've actually done is I've opened mine up and I've visited the iTunes store. Now to do this you're going to need an iTunes account, an Apple account, but that's completely free to set up. And on the iTunes store you can purchase music, films, TV programs and all that kind of stuff. But in one of the recent incarnations of this, we've got this new little tab appeared, iTunes U, and that's what I want to investigate today. Because iTunes U is absolutely fantastic. Basically, course providers, educational establishments from all over the world are allowed to put on their courses, and quite a few of them have done. And these courses are completely free to use, to download, and the idea is that they're kind of designed to be used more on the iPad and the iPhone, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with using them on a PC or on a laptop or even on an interactive whiteboard. So if I just scroll down, you'll see that some big names are involved here. You've got MIT and Yale are producing their ones, and Harvard. And if I just scroll down to the bottom, they are arranged by subject, and there's everybody's favourite, mathematics. So if I give that a little click, and straight off we'll see we've got some pretty high level courses here. So let's have a look at this one, Harvard Statistics 110. And this is a complete lecture course, but what I delivered in autumn 2011. But what I really like about this is not only have you got the video content, but you've also got little homeworks and activities. So I think this will be quite useful if you're a maths teacher and you want to brush up on your subject knowledge, but also if you've got a particularly keen sixth form student who's perhaps getting ready to go to university and wants to get ahead of the game, maybe you could suggest to them that they have a look at a couple of these courses. So that's really nice. But the one I wanted to focus on today is something a little closer to home. In great collections there, you'll see this quite easily done by our very own University of Cambridge. Now this is a series of homemade little puzzles and tricks, there you go, presented by this crazy guy, James Grime. Now he's off his head, just like a few of the people who have featured in these Web Whiz videos, but I really like him, and as I say, he produces little puzzles. Now if I click on play here, it takes a little while for it to load up, so I'll just tell you that each week he tends to throw a little teaser out to his audience that explains the mathematical concepts. Oh, here he goes here. So we'll just watch him in action. Stephen Fry does a little bit of an introduction here.
Hello everyone, I've got a problem for you. Well, it's more a case of discovering the problem and then trying to find a use for it, which I believe is how WAN got started. What I've found here is a board of 90 numbers, which I filled with Othello pieces. They're black on one side and they're white on the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the numbers and I'm going to flip every second number. So I'm going to flip over number 2, so 2 becomes white. Flip over number 4.
And I'll just stop him there just in case he's doing your head in, but as I say, I'm a big fan of him. And there you go, a little 5-minute thing, and that leads into a really nice puzzle where he teases you with it, and then the answer is next week. Now if you want to access this excellent series of these QED, quite easily done, he does actually have his own YouTube channel, and I'll just show you that there. If you go to YouTube and you search for the user Singing Banana, then here he is, and there's that black and white puzzle there, and all his previous ones are on there, so you can access it that way. But if you do have iTunes, or if you fancy giving it a go, I would suggest you just have a little play around on this iTunes U, because I'm only just really getting my head into it, but there's loads and loads and loads of great stuff there, even not on maths, on philosophy and science and all sorts, and it's all completely free. So have a little play around with that, and I think that's something a bit different, and maybe you and your students could get a lot out of it. And that is this week's Web Whiz video, and I'll be back with a fresh one next week. Bye for now.